You want to follow me on Instagram, Coach Detman on Instagram, and
PhelesDragon. I know. PhelesDragon on YouTube, Instagram, and now Twitch.
Twitch.
Were you gonna ask about my name?
Well, like, where does it come from?
Yeah.
Where does it come from?
PhelesDragon. It's actually a name I came up with in high school. Apparently I like dragons. I don't know, man. I don't really care.
You are excited about your dragon transformer.
I am. Well, it's kind of a dragon, which, yeah, it's funny. This is not a great time to say I'm not into dragons, because I actually have a pretty decent collection. Pheles is actually part of Mephistopheles, which was a German demon. He was in the play Faust. When you say Faustian, it's like deal with the devil. Mm-hmm. So he's sort of a representation of the devil, so it's literally like demon dragon.
Okay.
Take me home tonight. Beginning our Power of the Primes 4/5 of Abominus review.
I thought you had all 5.
No! How many times do I have to tell you?
I thought that's what he was for.
No, he's a substitute.
So 4/5 of Abominus with...
And one
BotCon
substitute.
Exclusive.
Well, he's not a BotCon exclusive.
That's all I know about
He's
him.
wearing BotCon exclusive stickers.
So we just got done with a review of
Jim Beam Honey, Black Label, and a label that is also blue.
So this is extra aged, and that is double barreled aged.
This one's just extra.
This is I like the extra. He likes the...
I like the extra too. So we're gonna start at the bottom of this Abominus review.
Try to be serious.
With my least favorite of the molds. This is actually a remold of Power of the Primes Swoop into Cutthroat. So...
Wait, he swoops into cutting people's throat?
No.
That would be cool with his bladed
the
wings.
Prime Wars trilogy, which
Am I supposed to transform this while you
No,
talk?
let's talk about it, man. Tell me about it.
Oh, tell you about it.
More tell them about it.
Hi, guys. So, what do I think about him?
Yeah.
Cheap.
Yeah, it feels cheap, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, the first time I got him out of the box, like, the crest fell off and the jaw fell off.
The 80s colors.
Yeah. It's from the 80s.
The plastic is
86?
like... Oh, is this actually from 80s?
No, not that figure, but it's based on a figure and character from, like, I want to say 86 or 87.
I'm just going to play with it for a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know why. This is fun. I'm an adult playing with toys.
Duh. No, we are
alcoholic beverages.
We are not adults, Will. Don't pretend. We just have the legal not obligation, but ability to drink. Obligation in 2018.
I feel like it's cheap plastic, to be quite honest.
Swoop didn't feel good either.
Is that his name, Swoop?
No, the one he's based off of. Like, they're mold brothers.
This would help if I had not been drinking. Don't drink and drive.
Don't drink and transform.
Don't drink and transform. Oh my god, I just imagined a transformer drinking and transforming and just turning into some ungodly just mass of metal.
I remember you scanned a truck, but you're not a truck right now. How about you review the robot, and then I'll pass you this.
This is so much fun. We should do this every Friday. I like the simplicity.
Well,
I do like the simplicity
because of the combiner aspect.
I just don't like how cheap it feels.
Feel good. No.
And I don't like the colors. If they had gone with a different color other than purple,
but that's the original Cutthroat. Those are his colors. You gotta pander to the G1 fans, or they will revolt and burn down your company. So that's your feeling on the robot. Don't like the colors.
Don't like the colors.
Feels cheap.
Feels cheap. Yep.
All right. So that's Cutthroat.
I did a thing.
I'm gonna transform him into beast mode. Talk about Blot. Before you do, though...
Wait, is his name really Blot?
Yeah, it's his name.
Like Blog?
Blot.
Like the blob is what I meant.
Blot. With a T. Like an ink blot.
Does he blot out the sun? So Blot, it has the same feel.
I think he feels sturdier.
Well, his torso feels sturdier. The legs feel cheap. The torso, I like the plastic on the torso. It feels dense. It feels like there's mass there. I don't like... Hey, I know a term. The kibble on the back.
He knows kibble.
I know kibbles. I don't like
good girlfriend.
I don't like the kibble on the back. It's big and obnoxious and has no purpose to it whatsoever. I don't know why his legs move.
Well, I think they plug in a little bit. They might have just come unplugged.
And I mean, like, okay, not his leg, but like he has this thing that's doing this dangle thing, and it's like he can. Maybe he's the Flash. Wait, well, this one doesn't move.
I plugged it in. There's a little peg on the side there, and I plugged it in. See if this one's plugged in now.
Do it. Do those look the same?
Well, yeah, because I did that.
Oh. So now it moves.
Yeah, but there's a peg, you moron. I can't get it because my ability to see is hampered. So?
I thought you were going to make a point.
I was going to say don't drink and drive, but you already said
Don't
that.
drink and drive. I like his articulation in his arms, actually. His hands suck, but in his arms, like, he can actually cross his arm across his chest a little bit, which you can't do
Which,
with a lot.
with a Transformer, that's pretty impressive. He's got waist swivel, although waist swivel seems to be kind of a...
So you can actually bring his hands together.
Par for the course for deluxe.
I like
right
that.
Now. Yeah.
I don't know why I like that, but I like that.
Because he can look gangster?
No, that's not... Because he does not look gangster. He looks like he's a wannabe gangster.
He's wearing weird colors. You don't know, man.
I like his colors more than whatever
So
this
you
is.
see now, I'm on the other side of the fence because I do not like this periwinkle purple.
I like the purple,
And
but that's because it reminds me of Megatron.
The Beast Wars Megatron, the T-Rex.
Yes, which is what I grew up with. I didn't grow up with
Gotta represent
the regular Transformers. I grew up with Beast Wars.
Well, yeah, we're millennials. We're a little bit after that 84 crew.
Yeah, I like him more than that, but he still feels a little bit cheap in the extremities department.
Yeah.
Outside of that, he's actually, I like him.
I had Block growing up. I was very confused as to what he was, but I hadn't grown up.
very confused when we were growing up.
Yeah, now they have the internet. You can just Google how to sex.
How do I do the sex?
Yeah.
Here.
That's a good idea. The Barf Bowl.
The Barf Bowl
will be our Transformer standing bowl. Why won't his leg come apart? There we go.
I think you broke his leg.
That's because I didn't unpeg the leg when I opened the leg.
I'll peg your leg.
I was talking about two different legs.
Blot?
Blot.
It's the worst name ever.
I like it. It was Blight and Transformers Prime, and I think I prefer Blight, but Blot is G1 accurate. So.
But I like where they're. It's a better direction than Swoop.
Cutthroat.
See, this does not sound like that. Doesn't look cutthroat to me.
All right,
this looks. I want to try to be a thing, and I failed at being the thing.
Bird Transformers are dubious when they don't have to combine.
I don't know what bird you've ever seen have this thick of a tail.
Probably more in line with a wyvern. Remember, there's kind of a dragon theme to the Terrorcons.
You are not terrorizing me.
Which is what the Predacons would say in Beast Wars when they would transform into their robot modes. Terrorize. Yes.
I do good?
No. You do very bad.
I do bad. I hate, like, I've seen this on other Transformers.
That, like...
This, like, fat tail thing, it just looks so anatomically incorrect to an actual bird that I hate my life when I see it. I need more alcohol.
Yeah.
Alcoholism.
It ruins marriages. I poured too much.
You're not married yet, so we have no marriage to
I'm
ruin.
getting a jump start. I love you, Joy.
Not as much as he loves Transformers, though.
No! I love Joy. I'm addicted to Transformers.
What's
this
the difference?
Is the real problem. This is the addiction that will tear apart my marriage, if anything will. This is not funny. I'm actually really sad now.
I like the fact that you can articulate its beak. Not its beak, but like the bottom beak, like the bottom portion of its mouth thing. Is that its jaw? I mean, I know that's the jaw. Like if it was a human, that would be a jaw.
We'll call it a jaw.
Or in my case, it would be the beard. Cutthroat. Horrible fat tail. Horrible color still because I hated the color scheme beforehand.
If you give me money, I'll eat it. I
I
already flipped it on the ground. I'm not going to eat it now.
Wait, what did you do?
I picked my nose.
Oh, I thought you meant the bird.
Oh, I'm not going to eat the bird. That was $17. I know. It wasn't worth it.
I've had meals that are more than $17.
Most of your meals are more than $17.
I'm hungry. So, I do not like this figure at all.
It is not worth buying it unless it has some other function. And in this case, the other function
is a combiner.
I don't particularly care for it either.
They need to do something about this tail thing.
The tail sucks. The tail is not thought out.
I don't know if you guys can see it from there, but I don't feel like holding it up to you.
Swoop did not have a tail, so they didn't have to worry about it.
Even if it's the ass. Okay, so have you ever seen a plucked chicken?
Yeah.
That's
like
what
the
it looks
actual like bear tail?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. The little nub at the end of a chicken's ass.
Well,
that's what that looks like to me.
Considering his butt goes out about 2 feet in proportion to the back of his thighs. And then he's got a butthole! So,
ATB.
so we both agree that Cutthroat is not a great toy, but that's not why we buy him. So, let's talk about
TP for my bumble.
whatever the hell's going on with Blot. We need another elevator. Talk about Blot.
Hi, Blot. I'm going to talk about you.
So put Blot up there. Talk about... Well, you can look at him now. Tell us
You
about
told me
Blot.
to put him up there.
I did.
So, oh my god, he's a Blot.
What do you think Blot's beast mode is?
What's that one Pokemon?
Gengar?
Yeah.
Got it on one. Yeah. That is...
I see Gengar.
So I think he's supposed to be a troll.
Wait, I'm gonna double check to make sure that that's
This
right.
does not look like that much like Gengar. It's just purple and short. I had G1 Blot as a kid, and if you would believe it, this is about 500% more descriptive in its form than G1 Blot.
That's actually not what I was thinking.
I want you to type in G1 Blot right now. That's the beast mode.
What is it supposed to be?
What is that?
He doesn't have a head.
No, that's his head right there.
Wait, that's his head?
I think. You tell me. So this is about the best they could do. They actually gave it eyes.
Is that supposed to be his eyes?
Well, I think maybe on that one, but not on this one. This one's got eyes
No,
on the side.
yeah,
This one's got like the
you can see the
Godzilla
eyes on the side there,
1997
too.
head. Remember the American Godzilla from the 90s? It's got the Jay Leno chin.
It's like a rhino head. Like, okay, what's rock Pokemon? Graveler.
I think he looks more like Gollum, but...
Gollum! Gollum! Oh yeah, I can see Gollum more.
Nothing will completely segregate you from whatever group you're a part of than doing the Gollum impression.
So the thing I liked about him before he transformed was his weight.
Yeah.
And I still like that, because his weight hasn't changed. It's all still there.
I like how short he is. Like, he'd do good as, like, a big guy, too, but I like that he's a short, like...
But what
like
is
a dwarf.
he?
I think he's a troll.
But that's not a beast.
Well, no, but, I mean, it was the 80s.
Hasbro, figure your shit out.
So the little... I wish this wasn't here. It's for this purpose alone.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Because it's got to mimic the G1 toy. So they added this plastic, which they could have put to making the rest of the toy a little bit better, by like 1% a piece. That's dumb. And I could probably take this off if I take out the pin and remove it. I don't think it would mess with it too much, and I may do that.
I hate him. A little bit. Okay, the two things I like about him. Color scheme and the weight.
I don't like the periwinkle purple.
Purple. I think that's
It's
more
lavender.
plum.
I hate lavender.
Plum.
Lavender smells bad. It
Plum.
looks bad.
Plum.
Who the f*** decided lavender was acceptable?
Plum.
Ripper Snapper.
Here's the precious.
The precious.
So,
Ripper Snapper.
Whipper or Ripper?
Ripper Snapper. Like Rip Jaws Whipper Snapper. Ripper Snapper.
I don't like its name. I don't like any of these names.
I like his name, actually. I think that's clever. Like, it's
like
dumb, but it's fun.
so like Cutthroat
That's the...
sucks because the Transformer sucks.
It's a bad toy.
If it was a better Transformer, it'd be better.
And if maybe he came with a sword instead of his dumbass gun, which I totally did not cover.
So Ripper Snapper, yeah, I get it's a pun.
No,
But it's not intimidating.
let's rewind this a little bit. We gotta remember, the goal here is dumb but fun.
Oh, I thought they weren't taken seriously.
Well, I mean, there's a degree of that too, but you want to enjoy these. They're not super serious.
He has fin toes now. He yeah! The issue was not me putting him down. The issue is the fact that those come out further than his feet.
I like blue and white.
I do. I really like his colors because he... So, the silver obviously is for the shark, or gray. Would you call it silver or gray?
That's silver.
That's silver. What about that?
Oh, that's white.
That is gray.
That is white, sir.
Who's colorblind?
For red and green, it's not going to factor gray or white.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because the doctor told me. And the doctor's smarter than you. Everyone's smarter than you.
That's questionable. We have Donald Trump for president. That's gray.
You tell us, is it gray or white?
Comment below. I want to play with this. I actually really like this. I'm talking about the kibble on the back. I know birds. Kibble. I like the shark head on the back.
It actually, what I like about it is it gives it sort of a
like a hood,
like a Masters of the Universe collar type thing, like the big collar that comes up the back on like some armors. Super impractical and maybe a little anime, but I think it's cool.
Well, I mean, okay, so when I played football, I used to have a cowboy collar.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Now it served a bit of a purpose for me. I would hit people so hard that like I would get whiplash if I didn't have this cowboy collar. But it looked intimidating as well. So it served a function, but it was also intimidating.
I always kind of like the idea that it would like block a sniper shot from behind, or if like like if somebody's aiming.
I can
for
see
your
that.
head.
I don't know what these are in beast mode. I'm assuming like fins of some sort or something. I don't know. But I like these claws at the end of his fists. There's a lot to look at. You look at every piece of his body. and there's something to see there. Like the hands, they have the little claws. The chest piece has some detail to it.
It even folds. We haven't covered this yet. Prime armor. Fold down the little white piece.
Like there's just detail everywhere.
So prime armor. So this is the hand and or foot piece. You put the armor on. That's his prime armor. HFGs are hard to incorporate into a robot's functionality, which is from 2015.
Hand, foot, gun. So
Yeah,
his
now
hand
there's
becomes a foot that becomes a gun.
now not these.
Okay.
That was the Combiner Wars version.
Or is that a general statement for like you become a hand or a foot or a gun?
It's what I'm using as a general statement for anything that isn't part of the robot or beast mode that is used for a combiner hand or foot. Now in this
Repeat
case,
that again. I wasn't listening.
so the armor goes on.
I mean, it's just
It's so cumbersome.
it just pulls off, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Just
it.
got the port there.
And you take the thing and put it in the hole.
HFGs were a little bit better because they would be the hand, the foot, or the gun. In this case, it's only a hand or a prime armor.
I hate this.
But the little piece pulls out there, and it becomes what's supposed to be a gun.
I mean, okay, it's a laser, so we don't know what it would look like. Let's be honest, yeah.
Roughly passable.
The fact that this is supposed to be a different transformation is weak sauce. Like, you just add a little on the front and a little on the hand.
So you take an Enigma or a Prime Master or a Titan Master, and you plug it in there, and it's supposed to give them an extra power.
It doesn't add anything to it. It adds a chest piece.
The HFGs you could actually turn into a gun. And this kind of does, but not really. And it's so heavy, his little arm can't hold it.
Little guy. So, if instead of making it a gun, what if they made it a shield and you had a gun? On the
Now
other
they do.
offhand?
You can kind of use it as a buckler. Now he doesn't have. None of these guys have the ports to use it as a buckler, though.
Stay. All this plastic to work with, right?
Yeah.
If it just out
Folded out and made a little.
and then
flat
made a shield,
Yeah.
that would be better,
Be a lot
in
better.
my opinion.
See, now here's the thing. Power of the Primes is trying to capitalize on the previous two series. Combiner Wars had the HFDs. It was a hand, it was a foot, it was a gun. Titan's Return was just a single robot, but his head would turn into a little guy. And then the robot would turn into a vehicle, and you put the little guy inside the vehicle. So they kind of compromised and said, well, this becomes a chest armor. You put the little guy in there. Didn't really work. You know,
So-
you try to combine too many things together in concept, and it doesn't
Now,
functionally work.
this is coming from an outside perspective.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like they're trying to be too complex and too simple all at the same time. Because, like, you insert this one thing, and it makes it a different thing. So, but they make it so simple, but they're trying to apply it to something that's
Give it
so
other layers
complex.
that doesn't really work.
Okay, I'm playing with this just by itself right now. If this torso came out and this went in, you can see this could potentially be
Pretty cool torso.
a different torso.
Problem is you've got
And-
this giant combiner stump in the middle, and you can't just... Oh! If you could have pulled out the entire combiner stump and rotatey joint and plugged that in, that might have
It'd
been
be
cool.
a completely different
It would
robot.
compromise, like, the robot would have to be bulkier in the chest, and it would have smaller arms.
Look at
by-
us
by
looking like we
extension.
have epiphanies and we're drinking.
Yeah, but that'd be cool, dude! Like, instead you could just add, so, it is what it is. They tried to combine headmasters and combiners, and they did the best they could.
I like this robot. Now, I've not seen it in its beast mode yet. Anything outside of that, it's kind of garbage to me.
The great thing is you can just
I thought I
ignore
broke
it,
it, I'm
right?
sorry.
You can just ignore it. Say it's not there.
Yeah.
Just save it for later.
But this is supposed to be something important.
Robot mode, you like it? Alright. We'll
2
work
thumbs
on...
up compared to everything
This is hun-gurr.
I want to kill this thing already. Okay, so immediate first impressions. Same thing. Good torso weight. Oh, I like the articulating ankles. Is that supposed to, outside of his transform mode, outside of his beast mode,
what it looks like.
That's what it's looked like. What it's supposed to, it doesn't do anything. So that bothers me because I want that to do something, and it's not. It's just there. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess. Well, no, that's supposed to be a foot, isn't it? Yep. So I don't like that. I don't like kibble in general, to be quite honest.
That's the thing about being a Transformer fan. At some point, you just have to go, kibble is a thing. I'm either going to move on with it, or I'm going to leave the franchise.
I don't like kibble, but that's a thing, I guess. But I'm not a Transformer fan. So I do enjoy Transformers. I'm not like, I wouldn't, touch myself at night like you do. Okay, so this backpack, it looks like a legit backpack. It doesn't look like back kibble.
Yeah.
It looks like something
tidy.
that's supposed to be there. It's cleaned.
It's like when you put all the dishes away and you're like, oh.
The thing on the backside, it may be good for stability. It looks stupid.
Now, I need you to understand that very few Transformers have inward or forward and back ankle articulation.
He does both.
He does both.
Which amazes me.
It's not about him. It's about the mega robot they form.
Let's be honest, it's about them.
Because
how often...
It's about... No, you keep them in the mega robot. That's why you buy it. You're like, it's a one robot that turns into 5, not 5 that turn into 1. Yeah, but you put that down. You don't look at that yet. That's not for you now. There may be women watching.
I like the colors. I like the little blue accents, so you can see the little blue accent there. I like the two-tone gray with the purple. And the purple works better with this gray than the tan and the green with that purple.
So you actually like the purple, the reddish purple. Because he looks pink to me.
He's gray.
Yeah, you know what I mean, though.
Okay, so this to me is gray. I don't know about... So, leave a comment below. The gray that I see as gray is gray or white. I was confused for a second.
You're always confused.
No, I thought this was, so Autobots and, what's the other one? Decepticon.
G1 Decepticon symbol on his right shoulder, movie Decepticon symbol on his left. See if you can tell the difference.
The peaks are higher. This is just extra. This is probably deserving of an 8 out of 10.
Alright, well, let's move on to the beast mode of Ripper Snapper.
Oh!
He is it's an alcohol, it's a beer. It's a beer, I think.
What? Oh, you're asking me.
He's a...
Mix.
land shark.
Wait, that's a drink?
It's a beer, right?
Okay, Google. Land shark drink. Land shark lager. Yeah. So there is and land shark recipe drinks mixer. So there is a drink that's...
I want you to talk about that. I have to pee so bad.
Remember, don't go that way.
I mean, I can go this way.
Are you...
Just have to step over the corner.
Don't die, please. I'm gonna sit here and talk to myself. Hi, guys. So quiet without him being here. Legs articulate a lot because they're a universal joint. I learned universal joint from him.
Alright, what do we say about Rip Snap?
Okay.
That's his street name.
So, now that we have him in beast mode, the claws still don't seem to have a function outside of being claws.
Yeah, you can kind of do the arms like they're fins, but it's not great.
Yeah, I hate it. So now he has a gun or something like that. He has a couple of guns, right? He has this gun and he has another gun.
He's got these mounted on his back. His robot mode could hold these.
How would he grab those?
Well, he's got the holes in his hands.
Yes, but in real, like, if they made it... Now, did they make a cartoon of this? This is a stupid question.
Yes, they did make a cartoon. Oh, his does something cool. I like it. So keep going.
So, like, I'm just imagining him trying to grab his gun in a battle situation. There's no mobility there. Now,
you are thinking way too hard.
I am.
So his little jaw opens.
It's fun.
It's fun.
It's impractical.
Dumb but fun.
You have a lot of universal joints, which I learned from you.
Ball joint. That's not a universal joint. He doesn't have any universal joints.
What's a universal joint?
This would be more akin to universal joint. Can kind of go out, but the top of the shoulder hinders it, and it's got... They're round. It's actually really two joints.
Okay, so a ball joint. He has ball joints. And I like his ball joints.
It's both a sex reference and a drug reference.
I like his ball joints. I can't say that with a straight face anymore. I like the fact that you can articulate his arms really well. I like the jaw. The jaw is cool. It's a little bit of a detail that you don't enjoy until you
don't
see
get it.
Yeah, he's still got the tail problem.
He does, but he deals with it better. It actually kind of transforms.
It's not as bad. Now, what would be really cool, now this would be really cool, is if the fin went back and forth. You see that joint? What if instead of being across like this, it went up and down?
I mean, you can kind of do that.
Does a shark swim up and down?
You just said up and down. You meant side to side.
The joint is currently side to side, but it goes up and down. But if you switch the joint 90 degrees, if the joint was going up and down, it would move side to side.
I don't think it would work, though.
It would be cooler.
It would be cooler.
If they're going for the cool factor, that would be cooler.
But they're going for the cost-effective factor.
Well, you know, if you want cheap robots, you will get cheap robots.
He broke the first time I tried to make him a leg. His little HFG port there, as soon as I put the foot inside, it cracked, and I had to go and fix it. It's on my PhelesDragon YouTube page.
What's your YouTube URL? YouTube.com/PhelesDragon?
Yeah.
So
you're going to want to...
That's PHELES DRANGON.
DRAGON.
DRAGON.
I would recommend doing this preemptively so that it doesn't crack to begin with, just because that's a pain in the butt. The others, I think, can combine with their prime armors. He does it a little bit better and more streamlined, and I think it works. It adds to his weight, and it doesn't look terrible.
Now, is this a different mode?
No, you just plug in the prime armor.
So what does the prime armor do?
It's so that all the pieces that come with him are attached to him.
Oh, okay, I got you. I was thinking like this added something to him.
I mean, it's the spikes kind of work with the fin. It's not too offensive.
Go with me here.
Dorsal fin.
What if this popped up?
Mm-hmm.
Rockets.
I mean, he's got these. He's got howitzers right here.
Can you not have too many rockets?
I don't know. Ask Michael Bay. This is where we need to distinguish between the movieverse and the cartoon verses.
And the
movieverse is all about explosions and bullets and rockets and missiles and Optimus Prime killing the faces off of everyone that walks on screen. These are about no character traits, but as much character in the design as possible. And character, in essence, sucks.
In toy mode. Like, well, not
toy
mode.
In a physical form.
Like in a toy.
Yeah.
Yes. We have a comment.
We do. Hi, everyone. Hi, Snatchnaut. Is that an astronaut that... We like Ripper Snapper, right? We agree he's a good toy.
I would give a 7 out of 10.
It's pretty good. We are unfortunately out a Sinnertwin. I have not found him. So we are going to substitute somewhat BotCon exclusive Prowl.
Wait, did you just say somewhat?
Somewhat, because this is the retail release of Prowl with the BotCon 2016, the last BotCon, Magnaboss upgrade stickers. Magnaboss is the only maximal combiner out of the Beast Wars era. And this is to sticker him up.
You just said a lot.
He's awesome. Talk about Prowl. I'm going to get this guy in combined mode.
Well, I've fondled Prowler.
Prowl? I've said it like 3 times.
I like Prowler better.
Talk about Prowl.
Are you Hermione now?
What?
Hermione.
What does Hermione have to do with this? Bear in mind, I've seen each Harry Potter movie exactly once.
Now I can't think of the damn quote. His joints move really well. And his wheels spin.
Well, he does turn into a car.
Yeah, but how many... Okay, so in Transformers...
All their wheels spin.
Oh. Now I can't think of the Hermione quote, and it's really...
I don't know what you're talking... What, is it from a movie or the book?
It's from the movie.
Which movie? Do you know?
The first one. The only one I've watched.
I've seen all 400 of them, and I hate
It's when
them
she
all.
corrects Harry Potter.
So every movie. Everything she says.
Okay, so the levitate...
Leviosa.
Leviosa, not Leviosa.
I don't remember what we were talking about.
I don't remember either.
Talk about Prowl! Prowl has a maximal symbol instead of an Autobot symbol because I'm a blasphemer! Careful, because he's got a lot of stickers on him that are BotCon exclusives. Prowl is important. Do not.
He's got really good weight to him. His extremities are not too light. I would like to see an articulating wrist. But, I mean, it's Transformers.
Welcome to the future.
He doesn't feel like I'm going to break him if I move something. I don't...
Combiner Wars doesn't feel as cheap as Power of the Primes. Combiner War, he's a Combiner Wars figure, and then Titan's Return was in the middle, and then we got Power of the Primes as the third wave of the Prime Wars trilogy.
I think I just had a seizure. I'll give him an 8 out of 10, similar to Sharknado. Because I don't remember.
Why is that not his name?
Hasbro, get on this shit.
Get on it. Let's see if you can combine these two. Torso, leg.
Well, I mean, since you... By the way, if you guys want to see my builds, Sundays...
They're fun.
I do builds.
I make fun of them the whole time.
He makes fun of me the whole time. I am a target-friendly environment.
Come on, man. Use what little brain you have.
Did I figure it out?
So there you go. You got a leg.
Okay, so it's not just an easy, like...
So we're going to use Prowl as a leg as a substitute for Sinnertwin. So go ahead and get Prowl in there.
So it goes in the same way?
Yeah, goes in the same way. Alright, we got this arm over here. Can you get that in? This is combiner peg. There you go.
I have a brain.
No.
Don't make fun of me.
There you go.
It hurts.
And now, the final arm.
He's actually really big. I've been drinking, so we can actually probably get rid of this.
Jason eats peas. You just started following me. Now his name's Abominus, but the middle guy's name is hun-gurr. So I like to call him Abominus.
Abominus.
What do you think, Will?
This half over here, sucks.
You because the colors.
The color.
Now you gotta remember that Prowl is white, but Sinnertwin is yellow, like this Dicky cup.
We're not sponsored.
No, it was yellow when it was there.
We have to say that, I think.
It's true, we're not. Fuck Dickies. Their food sucks. I mean it. Like, I don't like Dickies.
Oh, I love Dickies.
They're overpriced.
It's a lot of food.
It's a lot of food. You don't taste it because you're just like... Let's not talk about colors. Let's talk about design. Because, he's got the blue and the white on this side, but this one's purple, this one's all these colors, and Sinnertwin is supposed to be yellow.
It's the purple.
You mean this?
No.
Or Blot.
Blot. Like, I love Blot by himself.
Yeah.
But included in everything else,
This
even
side's going to be
Cutthroat is even better at this point because of the yellow.
Yeah. And it integrates with the... Yeah.
Yeah, the purple. God, it's not the same purple!
Remember his name's Abominus.
That doesn't mean you be an abomination to my eye holes. If this purple were a different purple, and his color scheme went around that. What's his name again?
Now this is Prowl. Imagine he's yellow though, and he has two heads.
That would be better. Like two heads similar to Cutthroat?
More like two heads similar to him, because he had the... I never showed you his beast mode. We forgot hun-gurr's beast mode. Anyway.
Oh, well. Anyways, does that come down?
You can give him a tail if you want.
He can have a tail!
He can have a wee little tail!
That would balance out his punches in the front side.
I don't think it would.
I don't know.
He's not a raptor.
It's funny to think of.
Or a T-Rex.
My nose itch. Shut up.
Nose itches. I'm Joy.
Joy is future wife, fiance thing.
Fiance, what? Like a month and 20 days now?
God, you guys are gonna get married, and I'm never gonna see you again. Now, I'm not comparing to other combiners because I've only seen what, 2. So I will give him a 7 out of 10. If we had different color schemes, I think that it would work better.
The fact that he's got elbows, shoulders, knees, hips.
Does he have an articulating waist?
No. You know, you can't expect too much out of a guy that has to combine. This guy's got to have 3 modes. These guys have to have 4 modes each. These both turn into legs, and these both turn into arms.
So, so they can go either way.
Yeah, it's called Scramble City Combiner. It's where any leg can be an arm, any arm can be a leg. I got way too nerd there, and he was being a perv. Maybe real quick, we should talk about hun-gurr's beast mode.
Hun-gurr?
The middle guy.
Oh, okay. What's his name again?
hun-gurr.
Oh, hun-gurr. Like Gurr from,
No.
Oh. That can be fun.
Talk about the beast mode.
Okay, high beast mode. I hate this so much. I hate this. What the fuck is this?
Remember those heel spurs you were talking about?
Kill it! Oh my god! I have fat fingers. These fingers are meant for killing people, not for opening fucking mouths that are tiny.
You're gonna be a great dad.
Like, oh, this is so great! Oh, it's dead! It was so awesome in robot mode and in combiner mode. It was so cool. Because it was a really good torso. Even though you don't have to do anything as a torso. You just have to head to head. This is horrible. Yes, it looks pregnant. And the whatever these things are, front
legs,
feet, T-Rex arms. If they decided to make that a double-headed T-Rex, that'd probably
that would
be
have been
better.
cool, right? And like here, I tried to do that at one point. It doesn't really work well.
You are doing a lot of work right now.
So I tried to do the T-Rex thing with this.
That is so horrible!
I used the combiner.
That looks like an abominus. An abominal... Wait, what's the actual
word? You mean
abominus? Abominus. That's a 1 out of 10, like, Cutthroat. Is that his name again? Okay, Cutthroat. 1 out of 10. I still like the details. The details are still there. It just looks like he has, like, clogs for feet. What's meant to... He looks like he's being a mime.
Any last words?
Last words. So, overall, as a thing, as a combiner, really cool. Individually, 50% cool, 50% like, it's... Dude, it's literally... So, whatever blurb... Blot. I don't know what you're supposed to be. He becomes a car.
He turns into a police car.
He doesn't count. Blurp. Blot. Is a really cool robot mode, horrible beast mode, and a decent... Now, if he had a better color scheme, he'd be better as a combiner. Ripper Snapper. He is probably the best, because out of all 3 forms, he's the most consistent. Whereas... What's his name?
hun-gurr.
Outside of the name, his beast mode sucks. Everything else is really cool. Cutthroat, just garbage.
One of the reasons I'm really happy with Abominus is all through Combiner Wars, it was just all vehicle combiners.
Mm-hmm.
It was trucks and jets, and just, it was just, like, it's great, but I'm about the beast. So Power of the Primes gives us the Dinobot combiner, gives us the Abominus combiner. I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm really glad Abominus got put out. If you're into beast formers, definitely get them. That's it for me.
If you
watch this entire
thing, oh my god. Follow. Subscribe.
Coach Detman.
CoachDettman. PhelesDragon. PhelesDragon.
I can just say dragon because most people can spell dragon.
I don't know. People are stupid. PhelesDragon. 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 I just did that. Follow us on. We have
YouTube, Twitter, not Twitter. I'm not Twitter. I don't know if you're Twitter.
I'm on Twitter. You can find me on Twitter, Mixer, YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer and Twitter. I think I've said
Keep
both
saying
of those
all the
things.
things.
And
I'm on Instagram. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Twitch, kinda. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a good night.
Follow us. We'll be back next Friday. This is too much fun to not do next Friday.
This again.